Disclaimer. We are unqualified and unapologetic. We are not professionals. We are not doctors. We are not therapists or mental health experts. Just a real couple living real life. So take what works, leave what doesn't. Let's do this.
Sessions and lessons unscripted. Say it twice so you don't forget it. Hey! Session lessons unscripted. Hit record, let the mess get edited in my head.
Surprise! Hi, it's Joel, host of Sessions and Lessons Unscripted. Welcome everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing awesome. But I'm not here alone. I'm here with everyone's favorite, Gloria Rosario.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Your eyes just did this weird thing.
That was for an ooh effect.
For ooh effect?
Ooh.
I'm tired. But doing great.
I'm actually wired today. I've been like, I don't know what I took. I started.
Well, you're recovering from whatever the hell we had before.
I know that, and I started drinking my dose coffee or whatever it's called.
Isn't that like that mushroom coffee or whatever?
Yeah, I've been drinking it for a week now, so I think maybe it's starting to kind of do its thing.
What is the advantages of drinking that stuff?
I don't know. I just
you don't
like
know,
it.
But you drink it?
No, I drink it. I like it. I like the flavor. I'm not a coffee. I like my iced coffee, but I love this coffee because I put it with my protein shake, and it's just good. I don't know. The benefits, I guess I'll see them if they come along, and if not, I'm still drinking because I enjoy it.
I don't know why this popped in my head, but I had a doctor's appointment recently, and we were talking about my weight loss and stuff, and that he was really happy with it, and my blood pressure was like, he used the words outstanding, which before I'd go to the doctor, and it was like, man, it's kind of high. So that's good news, right? And then, although I don't know about my cholesterol and all that stuff, I've been taking meds for that. But so we were talking about the weight loss thing, and he was happy with the amount of weight I've lost. I've lost probably around 75 pounds so far, which is pretty good, right? I mean, I guess. I guess I got a little way. I got ways to go, but 75 pounds. It totally would be way more if I had some sort of like workout routine, or like my diet's not really anything etched in stone. There's days I don't eat until I get home. There's days I have maybe some oatmeal in the morning and a cup of coffee, and then I'm good for the rest of the day. I'm like, there's no consistency really in my daily food intake.
No, I think that that has a lot to do with like the GLP-1s and stuff, because I kind of go through the same thing. Although I have to eat because I feel like a burning sensation in my stomach, and that's how I know like, oh, I have to eat something.
Mm-hmm. But
that's very common from what I've seen, with people who have been taking, the weight loss shots and all that stuff.
Yeah, and I won't lie. There's times where I almost want to kick myself, because it's like, dude, if you would do like you did before, where you went to the gym regularly and, made more effort, you'd be way, like, even smaller right now.
No, but I don't think you should think in those terms. I try not to think in those terms, because it's like a win is a win. And as long as you're losing, I think that's like a positive.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. As long as I'm moving in the right direction.
Right.
But, which reminds me, he wants to see me in a few months. So just to kind of check in. So Hi.
Hi. Hello.
So how are you? Anything new and exciting to entertain the people?
I was off center. Sorry. No, no, nothing really to report right now. Pretty boring. My face is clearing up almost.
Yeah, it looks good. You look fantastic.
Yeah, now I could start putting lotion on my ashy ass face. I haven't been able to put any lotions or anything on because I don't want to agitate my skin even further. So I'm gonna start slowly putting lotion back on because I feel ashy as hell.
Mm-hmm. You're all scaly like a lizard.
I am. I peel really easily, and plus I'm losing my tan, so I'm like peeling anyways. Ew.
We normally don't speak on, well, I mean, we do kind of touch on current events and stuff like that. But like recently, this is going to bring up kind of a little bit of a discussion, and you guys out there can kind of join in or think about it or whatever, make comments. I'm not going to name no names, and when I mention it, most people might know who we're talking about anyway. So there's a person that's on the socials, right? And one of their things is they like to go around to like supermarkets and stuff, and he kind of, he messes with people. He's a comedian. That's, I guess, his day job. And he goes around joking around with people, kind of poking fun and teasing. But then ultimately, he's out there to help people out. He buys their groceries. If the kids need stuff, he'll like, oh, go get it and we'll buy it. Super nice guy, right? And I like to think that it's a sincere thing because there was this thing on the socials. I don't know if you remember, Gloria, but people will basically just do it for the camera.
Yeah, we've talked about that before. There was some streamers that would go out and buy like thousands of dollars worth of like clothes, toys, and all that. And then later on, I guess one of their followers saw the guy's dad return everything that they had purchased for the video.
Right.
And they had like no intentions of like giving it to the homeless and the shelters or anything like that. So they just basically spent like thousands of dollars just to pretend like they were going to give it away.
To make themselves look good. Yeah.
And then they just returned everything.
Which is horrible.
Right. I'm not going to say the
we
YouTuber's
won't
name or anything.
But anyways, this other influencer or whatever, he legit like helps. And I mean, I don't know, maybe call it the pessimist or something in me or whatever, or doubting Thomas, but sometimes you kind of wonder if it's legit or not because the people do fake stuff. But I'd like to think that it's legit, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure most people would. My only question is where the hell he gets all this money. It's like, what does he do?
Probably from the same content that he puts out. I know that a lot of the streamers that do a lot of helping of the homeless and shelters and all that stuff, they get donations from the viewers and then they'll turn around and flip it and buy like clothes, food, and all that stuff.
I guess, but
yeah. But I can't really say that 100% for sure about this one particular streamer.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, he's got money and he shares it. So anyways, I guess it's all over the socials now. He just got banned. Like I said, I won't name stores or nothing. But he got banned from doing this now. So now every time he goes to a store,
only this particular chain of stores, not all stores.
They won't allow him to do it anymore because he's harassing customers. And of course, it's starting this big debate online, like, should people be allowed to do this if it is harassment? Which I mean, I don't know.
Sorry. If you consider harassing him paying for your groceries,
Harass me. I don't care.
sir,
Excuse
I'm
me.
like
Yeah.
right here.
I'll be the butt of your joke.
right.
Just pay for my
Check out number 6 right here. You want to pay for my groceries? By all means.
You want to make a joke about me? Go ahead.
You want to put gas in my tank? What? Bring it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a weird time because I think that even a little bit before COVID, people started to get like territorial about like their personal space.
Yeah.
And the guy does kind of like reach over people and kind of hover, and I know he means well, but not a lot of people are receptive to
Yeah, everyone's different.
right.
There's been clips out there where people they get in his face and tell him to, F off. So,
but I hope that everything works out for him. I mean, there's other stores and other retailers that'll probably welcome him just because he's getting so much attention from what's going on.
Mhm.
I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm sure there'll be other stores that'll welcome him and, allow him to do what he does.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he's not really hurting anybody, and he doesn't really... Yeah, he'll poke fun or he'll,
It's not like some of these influencers or
that's
people
where I was
that
going.
are just obnoxious.
No, that's where I was going with this. It's not like he's grabbing their purses or like physically touching them or anything inappropriate like that. It's more of people just feel like off kilter because he's like around in their space, leaning over and paying for stuff. So
I don't know. It's weird situation.
Like I said, sir, if you see me, please come pay for my groceries.
Yeah, hit me up on my DM and I will give you my address.
Right?
You can pay for a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I can use it. And let the man do his thing. That's what we need. More kindness and people willing to help other people. It's crazy.
And I mean, even if he's just doing it for content and just paying random people's groceries, I mean, think about how many other streamers are out there doing stupid things and kind of like hurting people or, just doing all these stupid things to get
Oh my gosh. Like, I cannot stand like some of those prank ones.
Oh, yeah.
Or these. I know there was this one guy. He walks around and he like mean mugs like gangbangers or something. Like and it has happened where they got the wrong person on the wrong day, and it didn't end well.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, I don't know. This day and age is so messed
No,
up.
everybody's different and everybody's tolerance is like different. Some people could take jokes, other people can't. You just have to be respectful and just remember that you are exposing yourself to potential like lawsuits and getting hurt or somebody just getting in your face.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that as long as he's genuinely doing it with like good intentions to help people and to, make, I don't know if I would consider it wholesome, but clean content, like
Yeah, I mean, I don't
content.
think I don't think I've ever seen any negative anything with him.
No, it's
Nothing like, even when he jokes around, I don't even think he cusses or anything.
No, he doesn't.
He just,
I've always seen him be like very respectful, and
Yeah.
it's just people don't know how to accept it because I think we're so like damaged as a society that we can't accept sometimes that people are just kind to be kind.
you know, coincidentally, that's one thing that I struggle with, right? And I've talked to my friends about this. I don't know how to take when people are nice to me. It's weird. It's like, I don't know if they're being genuine, if they're looking for something, I don't know. I don't know how to accept kindness.
Right.
I give it out freely and all as much as I can, but when it's reciprocated or someone tries to show me a nicety or kindness or
I'm bad at taking compliments. I don't know what to
compliments.
do when somebody compliments me. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't know what to do with that.
thank you, I guess.
Yeah, so it's like, is that bad?
Yeah. I think it really is something bad. I think that, like I said, as a society, we're so conditioned to kind of be on guard and just, be kind of wary of people, that when people approach us like in a kind manner or in a positive way, or even with just a compliment, we're just like, what do you want?
I think because a lot of us have become so jaded and cynical.
Yeah,
So I think that's one of the reasons.
definitely. I think that it has a lot to do with it, I think.
All right. Yeah, other than that, I mean, everything else is great. I wish I could just help people or have the money to help people, because then I'd have money.
Money is not the solution for everything. Like,
It is not, I know. But what is does anybody remember Silverchair from the 90s? One of their albums, I think it was the debut one, Frog Stomp. That was a no skip album for me. I used to love that album. And they were like 15 when that came out. That was back during the 90 grunge days.
wow.
Anyways, there's that one, was it the song Tomorrow? You say that money doesn't buy everything, but I'd like to see you live without it.
Yeah.
That line always gets me when he says it.
No, but I mean, think about how many people have like won the lottery and
Oh,
they're
my
not
God.
happy.
I
Or-
would say most people that win the lottery don't ever stay wealthy,
No.
right? They waste it all.
It's very rare when somebody wins the lottery for them to kind of.
Hang on to it.
Yeah, there's been like all these like documentaries on people who have like won the lottery,
Yep.
and it completely messes up their lives.
I would totally start investing my money. Like, I'd invest some of it. I'd pay
I would
off
just
stuff.
disappear.
I don't know. But I'm honestly, though, the lottery, I don't think you get enough money unless you're doing, what is it, Powerball, where it's like $4 billion and then take home is like $2 billion.
Give me $10,000 and I will disappear.
Right now, I'll be happy with just $100. Just give me $100.
Give me money for gas.
Yeah, let me fill up my gas guzzling truck.
Yeah, jeez, man.
Everything's just it's getting to the point where it's almost unmanageable. Well, some more worse than others.
Yeah, we could. I always tell Joel, and I know it seems kind of like cliche, but I was like, yeah, we're not millionaires or anything, but we are okay. Like, there's a lot of people out there struggling. You know,
well, I guess we're
we
okay,
have-
right? We're
I always tell Joel, like, look, man, we have, although we recently lost all of our food because of the outage,
oh my gosh.
but
And we didn't get any money to replace anything.
no, thank you, insurance.
We're not gonna mention any names.
I tell you, it's highway robbery.
I'm like, why do we have this? Because when we ever need it, it's.
What was it? The deductible was just as much as
I literally asked the lady, and you know what? I'm not trying to be rude to the person on the phone because it's not their fault, right? But I'm just, lady, did you just hear what you just said to me? It's like, how does that make sense?
well,
Like,
what did she say?
well, she told me that it had to be, the amount of loss had to be above the deductible. I'm like, if I had the money for the deductible,
I wouldn't need you.
I would just go buy the food. I don't need you. So what's the point here? Why did I even call you? And they're like, well, do you have receipts?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody keeps receipts for their groceries. And
Because I keep receipts for the Eggos that I bought.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sausage I bought like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I have the receipt.
Yeah, that gallon of milk.
And the funny thing is, though, is that I do usually keep receipts for like about a week or two, and then I toss it.
Yeah, but you are one of those people the weirdos that take pictures of them or something.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know what that is.
you know what that is, though?
Coupons, right?
No, not coupon. So you go on, I think, Fetch or something like that, and you scan your receipt. And certain companies, like let's say they have like a deal on Pepsi. For every Pepsi that you buy, you get like a certain amount of points off of with the receipt, and you accumulate all those points, and then you can get like Amazon gift cards or Sephora gift cards or a discount on something. I've actually used that a couple of times. That came in handy last Christmas.
Man, I tell you, all these corporations and companies always like they put the kibosh or whatever they stomp out any little advantage people get. So like for example, and I know there was a controversy later on about the couponing thing that some of it was fake or even fraudulent,
Right.
but there was people that legit like I mean it was like a science to them and they figured out a way to like maximize their money at the grocery store.
And actually get money back from the grocery store.
And they've caught wind of it, and of course it was all over TV. People were starting to do it, and they weren't having it, so I don't even think you can get coupons for a lot of stuff
No,
anymore.
you can get coupons, but they put limits on everything.
Oh, it's
more
restricted, yeah.
It's more restrictive than what it was.
But yeah, once people figure stuff out, it's like, we got to change that because somebody out there was actually smarter than the person who came up with this.
Yeah.
So it's like,
But back to what I was saying is that, when we're having a rough time and Joel kind of gets in his funk, like, oh man, we don't have this and we don't have that. I was like, fool, we have a roof over our heads. We have each other. We have so many other things. Everybody's struggling for stuff right now. Everybody. I don't care how much you make. Everybody's struggling in one way or another. And I just tell Joel, like, we need to be kind of mindful that we still have food in the fridge.
can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Can I be the devil right now?
Sure. Not too far from the truth there, buddy.
What was I going to ask you?
I don't know. You said you wanted to be the devil, so.
All right. The term everybody's suffering or everybody's in the same boat or something to that effect, right? Can we really say that? Like, I mean, I get it. It is, a lot of people are struggling, right? But you can't use that as an excuse.
I'm sorry. I understand where you're coming from, but there's stories and other things, and even like with the community that I work with a lot of older people, a lot of seniors, a lot of people on fixed incomes. Mm-hmm. And I ran across a story where there was this elder gentleman being interviewed, and he said that he was struggling at times so bad that he was eating cat food.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I'm sorry. No, that's a struggle. And, when you compare somebody who's going through that, like on a fixed income, most people right now, I'm not talking about the uber rich or, the super famous people that economy, what's that, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about people who work from 9 to 5, have regular jobs, office, factory,
people, real people,
retail, everybody, even office people, the everyday person, most people are struggling right now. And like I say, and I will die on this hill, you need to be thankful for whatever it is that you have.
I will say, too, there's people that we've known or do know that you wouldn't think that would be struggling. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they're feeling it.
Right.
Yeah.
And like I said, I know people who make really good money and are struggling.
Yeah, and I've known people too that they got really good paying jobs, and it's like, how are you struggling? Like, you make really good money.
Everybody's struggling, and like I'm saying, you look at rent. Rent is like $1,500 for a studio apartment.
That's on the low side.
Yeah, I know somebody who's paying, I think, like almost $1,600 for a studio apartment.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Are you kidding me? Back when we were growing up, that was like a $300 or $400 like apartment.
Yes.
And it's like everything.
Or if you paid $1,600, you were getting like a 4 or 5 bedroom
house.
Yeah.
And like I said, and just be thankful for what you have. Everybody's struggling, and do what you can to help each other.
That's one reason we ended up here, because our rent was getting way up there. And it was cheaper to get out of the apartment.
It was cheaper to buy a house than it was to rent.
Yes.
So,
way cheaper.
And we got in right before COVID happened, so we're like right at that sweet spot.
I'm really thankful and grateful, because when we did get this house, we were in a very good position. We got very good deal, very good, everything was just perfect. And then the world went to shit soon after that.
No, and like I said, circumstances in life change, but you have to look at like the positive. Like, yes, we're not able to go out to eat as much, or but we do what we can with what we have.
Yeah, it's funny. So I take Gloria on these date nights on the regular now because we did before, and then we haven't for a while because, of course, of money and stuff. But I totally take it because where I work, we get like, along with our benefits, we get like deals on stuff.
Right.
And like, we'll get deals on restaurants, and most of the time we take advantage of the movie tickets because we can get those pretty cheap.
Right.
So that's why we've been going to the movies so often, because the cost is so low, and it's a kind. Well, unless you stay out of the concession stand, it's a relatively cheap date. Not that we don't sneak in food and stuff.
Shh, they're gonna remember our faces.
I almost dropped a burrito on myself the last time. We totally snuck in burritos the last time.
Oh, that was a disaster.
Well, no, the last time we snuck in, well, we always sneak in snacks. Snacks is easy to sneak in. I mean, if some people like sneak in whole pizzas.
I remember one time we were leaving the movie theater, and these two employees were like, they had a box of like a pizza box, and they're like, "How in the hell did they?" And it was a big pizza box.
I think it'd be pretty easy. Like if you, especially if you're in a group of people. I mean, if you just kind of block them as you walk in. Plus, I think half these kids that work there don't care.
No, they don't care.
They don't care. But maybe we should try that one day.
No, I'm good.
Why not? They say you can fold a pizza up.
Because I'm usually the mule that's like.
We've discussed this before, lady. I cannot I can't walk in with a purse.
Why not? Nobody would question it.
Actually, I have a bag I can use.
Oh Lord.
You know what? I'll take one for the team next time.
I'm like, we're gonna get banned from the movie theater because they're gonna catch me with all these snacks.
No, I think next time we go, I would like to go to that drive-in we were gonna go to.
Oh, I would love to go to that.
Yeah. That I haven't been in a drive-in in years. I think I was a kid. I don't remember. Yeah, it's been so. And plus, they shut most of them down, which I don't know why. But
well, there used to be one in Glen Ellen. I used to drive all the way from.
There might be still one there.
No, that one closed. The one in Glen Ellen.
I don't know.
I used to live in Chicago, and I would drive, and it would be like a good hour and a half, sometimes depending on traffic.
All right. Enough of the chit chat.
Anywho,
what were we going to talk about today? Because Gloria had this big idea. She was so excited about it. What were we going to talk about today?
getting old.
Getting old.
Look at that. Look at that. Look. Oh my God. This keeps on getting like. I cut it.
What's wrong with that?
My gray hairs.
You cut it?
Well,
looks like you got horns.
I know. This is on. I don't know. My hair's going through stuff right now.
Mine too. I have no hair.
So what?
In case you people are, for those that are not watching, I'm bald. But bald is beautiful.
Okay.
I do have a nice kept beard though.
Can we move on?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So what I was thinking is, when we're kids and we're growing up, we have this illusion of being an adult, being independent, living on our own, getting cars and working.
I can't wait to grow up.
I can't wait.
And then you grow up and it's like, oh, shit.
This is what I was in a hurry for. I demand a refund, God bless it.
Yeah.
No, I was just kind of thinking back on, I had all these plans as a kid, I was going to move in with like my 3 female best friends.
I had I was going to move in with buddies and stuff.
Yeah, and we were going to have cats and dogs.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
And no, I had everything planned. My whole house was going to be black and white.
Okay.
I don't know why. That was my thing. That was like my fantasy as a child. That's what I thought was uber cool.
Well, it was the 80s.
Yeah, like checkered, like black and white. And I was going to have cats, and I was going to work a job, and I was going to travel all over the place. And then I turned 18, and everything went to shit.
Yep, time for adulting.
Time for reality, We're kind of sold this dream, like, when we're in elementary school, like, oh, if you work hard and go to college and do your best and, you're going to have a wonderful, easy, financially freedom induced just like life and everything's going to work out great for you. And then you find out how much college is. And then you find out how much a mortgage is.
Then you got to get a real job.
What even is a mortgage? Car payments, insurance, what is all this stuff?
Not to start that whole discussion thing, but I think kids in school, and this has happened for all the ages already.
Right.
You don't get really taught the real stuff you really need to know.
I didn't learn any of that stuff.
Like, you should be taught how to handle money
But I didn't learn any of that stuff until I was kicked out of the public school system and went to the school for bad kids. That's where I learned what a credit score was. That's where I learned how to balance a checkbook. That's where I learned what compound
Well, they knew what
is.
they were dealing with. This
Right.
is why.
So...
Look at her. I would teach her how not to steal. Don't steal. Here, let me teach you how to balance a checkbook.
Yes, let's teach you the good stuff in life. And I'm so thankful that I was way ahead of the curve on a lot of things, with that. I mean, granted that I still partied and messed up my life and just kind of, threw everything to the wind, but that's besides the point. So we grew up with all these like fantasies in our heads and everything's going to be great. And then once I finish college, I'm going to get married. I'm going to have like 2.5 kids. I'm going to have a dog, a fence. We're sold like these dreams.
Yeah, it's unrealistic, I think.
Right. And then we get to adulthood and we slowly start to wake up and kind of come back down to earth. And now we're stuck with like all these like, I don't want to say failed dreams, but unfulfilled dreams, unfulfilled goals, hopes, and all of that stuff. But
and something else that just I thought of, like, when you're a kid, you don't really think about like finances and struggling and all that stuff, right? So, for example, when I was a kid, you go to the grocery store, right?
Yeah.
And you guys are grocery shopping. You see a box of, Captain Crunch that you want. You grab it, you're all excited, because they have money, they can buy it. So you're bugging for it. They tell you, no, put it back. It's like, you're like, oh, they're so cheap. They don't want to buy it. But you don't realize mom and dad had a mortgage to pay. They had light bill, gas bill.
At that age, you don't know what the hell a mortgage is. Like,
right. And then you don't know. And especially when we were kids, they didn't really talk about
money.
No. They didn't talk about any like personal stuff. So it's like you didn't know
what was what.
So it's like when I got older, especially when I started living with them, and I'd hear like stories that I never knew. Right? It's like you don't know what struggles they had. You don't know what their fears were. You don't know. Because they never discussed that kind of stuff.
No, and the thing is, too, is like, my mom was the type of mom that, man, I barely saw my mom as a kid, and I know that sounds bad, but coming from, like, a single-family home, my mom had to work.
Well, yeah, she had no choice.
She had no choice, but she worked so hard to get us those Nike shoes or that cereal that we wanted, and, we never realized it until we were older, like, damn, like, we were actually not that rich. Like, we did not have money like we thought, Like,
for example, we'd go to thrift stores all the time, and it's like, I didn't think it was because we were broke,
I just thought it was a regular store.
Yeah, exactly. I just thought it was a regular store, and we got there was a bunch of used stuff there.
Right. And then we have, the sperm donor come around and just blow all this money on all this expensive stuff, and we were just handed things, as kids, but we don't.
He was trying to buy your love, though.
For sure. But, you don't realize that like those Nike shoes like are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, honestly, I didn't care. I wanted the My Little Pony shoes from Payless. You know who remembers Payless?
Payless, yes.
You know,
Pro Wing shoes.
right? You know, and we never thought about money. We never thought about any of those things because we were busy being kids. Like kids were kids when we were growing up. Like, yeah, we fantasized, and every time our parents would get mad and yell at us, we'd be like, I can't wait to grow up and be an adult and just live on my own.
No, don't do it.
Oh, you naive.
What a mistake.
Naive child. Bless your soul.
Don't do it, child. Just
No.
shut up. Shut up.
Shut up and enjoy it.
Man. That's like when like you have little kids and they always bitch and moan because they got to go to bed. Oh my God. Like most of the day I'm just fantasizing about going to bed.
As a little kid, I never, ever took naps. I always thought it was a waste of time.
I don't recall really taking naps
I
either.
never took, like my brother, George. Oh, just give him a chair. It didn't even have to
And
be
he'd
like
sleep in it.
he would figure out how to sleep on it, you know? And it was just like, I was like, why are you taking a nap? It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, let's go outside. Let's, play games or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But now, nap time, oh, that's the most delicious, sweet thing in my life. I'm looking forward to nap time, and I just woke up at like 7:30, But
That's a little much, lady.
yeah, well, that's my life, okay?
You wake up and then you want to go take a nap again.
Yeah, I just like I woke up for this shit. Like let's go back to bed.
Yeah.
But so I thought about kind of comparing what we thought as children, how it is now. Ask a couple questions, then we'll, talk back and forth and see where it goes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, because we've been babbling all episode.
Yes, wasting these good people's time.
Let's get to the nitty gritty.
So what's this first one?
Okay. So when you were a little kid, you could sleep in the most awkward positions.
They just fall asleep anywhere.
However, sitting down, kneeling down, on a chair.
Upside down, on their head.
Just,
Yeah.
Yeah. But now, if you even sleep with your elbow twisted the wrong way, you wake up in so much pain, right?
I will go to bed flat on my back and wake up and I have some kind of issue.
I don't know how that happens.
It's like my knee hurts. Like, did I run in my sleep? Like, what happened here?
Right. So, one of the questions is, have you ever gone to sleep feeling completely fine and woken up with a mystery injury
Yes.
all the time?
Like I
All the
said, my
time.
knee the other day was hurting.
No, it's so weird. Like, I have a tendency to sleep with my arm like in an L, like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the other day I woke up and it
was,
took a
like,
second.
stiff.
Yeah, it took a second for my bones to wake up, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's never happened to me in my life."
Or you start rolling out of bed and you just hear this cracking and
Snap,
popping.
crackle, and pop. You know what happened to me the other day?
Hmm.
I remember that I had just gotten up, and I reached over to get my phone, and my shoulder popped.
Well, you have issues.
Well, I have issues with it, but it popped, and then my elbow popped. I was like, I don't remember all these joints popping when I was a little kid,
Yeah, that happens to me.
Or even worse, sometimes I fall asleep with my elbow out, off the
I've
bed.
done that, and my
Hand
arm
up.
and your arm hurts when you wake up.
You wake up
It's
and you feel like you don't have a limb. It is
yeah, because
so
your
painful.
arm is hyperextended for
All
so
night.
many. Yeah.
And I'm the type of person that I'll sleep in one position most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that is such a bad thing, but it's just something that I've done throughout my whole life, you
Right.
know? But how did sleeping wrong become a medical condition for us? I think that happens just naturally, the older you are.
I agree with that for the most part.
Yeah.
Yes, it's because it's called aging, but at the same time, part of it is the way you take care of yourself.
Yeah.
If you eat right, you get exercise, you won't be as bad. I'm sure people that still like, you know,
Everybody. At
yeah, I
some
mean,
point.
especially if when you're getting older, but like if you're, I mean, it does happen to everybody, but at the same time, it's like you also got to take care of yourself.
Yeah. For me, my problem isn't so much like the pain that I feel when I wake up in the morning. For me, it's falling asleep that I have issues with. Having insomnia and all that.
Hmm.
But I I know that if I don't sleep enough or if I've been having issues like with my insomnia,
Hmm.
I have to start getting into my routine. Like you see me, I'm with my tea, I'm drinking it right before bed.
Ew.
Ill, but it relaxes me so much and it helps me sleep. And that's what I'm saying. I was like, you kind of
Be a man and drink coffee.
be a man and drink coffee to go to sleep.
Be a man.
Joel is so weird. He can have coffee like 15 minutes before we go to bed, and he's fine. Like,
Yeah, I'll still go to sleep.
so weird. And me, if I have like Coke Zero at like 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock for dinner, I'm not sleeping that night.
Yeah, I'm like immune to caffeine or
Yeah,
something.
it's
I
a
don't
Puerto
know.
Rican thing.
Maybe. I mean, I could drink coffee right before bed and I'm fine.
Okay, so here's another example of like getting older, right? Grunting sounds when standing up or bending down.
Yup.
Yeah, I caught myself doing that the other day. I was like, what? Since when did I
I do
start
that at
grunting?
work. Actually today, I did that and people turned around like, "What was that? It's a freaking dying bear or something?"
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I was
So-
kind of sore.
At what age did you realize that you just started making these sound effects just to get off the couch?
What age?
Yeah.
Probably my mid to late 30s. I would do the like odd noises when you get up.
For me, it's been more lately. I don't.
No, it was early in for me, I think.
It was earlier for you.
Yeah, I want to say it was in my, man, I'm telling you, once I hit 40, oh man, like, like I've been fortunate to be, you know, pretty healthy throughout my life, even at bigger sizes. I've even had doctors say, for a big guy, you're pretty healthy.
Yeah.
And and I was one of those guys too. I never went to the doctor. Like I rarely went unless it was something kind of serious. I wouldn't go. So, anyways, once I hit the big 4-0, holy crap! Like it all started catching up to me. So I had at one point a doctor tell me, you don't have to keep coming to the doctor all the time. You can like, I'll see you in a year. It's
Take
like,
an aspirin, you old
yeah,
man.
just go buy some Advil and leave me alone.
No, but I noticed that like I was taking like a lot of supplements and a lot of like turmeric and a lot of like garlic and all this other stuff. But when I stop, my body feels the difference. Like my joints, like I said, start to feel weird when I'm like sleeping or, so I think I need to start getting back on my regimen of like vitamins and supplements and stuff.
Yeah, I don't.
It
do
makes a difference. And if you don't take care of yourself, this is why we grunt and snap, crackle, and pop.
What was it, that movie in Clerks when he was trying to lift a gallon of milk and he grunted?
Oh,
And then
yeah.
the guy started giving him crap for
Yeah.
it. It's like, sounds like you're out of shape. It's like, what?
So here's another question. Do you even realize that you're grunting when you're standing up, or does your body just automatically do it now?
It's automatic.
It's automatic?
Yeah, I just grunt.
No, I catch myself doing it. I realize that I'm grunting.
I
was like,
just, because I don't care. Like, whatever. If I make weird noises, they can be like, what's wrong with him?
hey, I'm lucky if I don't fart as what I'm getting up,
I may or may not have done that by my desk. I'm not saying. I may or may not have.
I'm joking.
It's a long ways to the bathroom.
No.
My place of business has I work in the back of the building, and the bathroom is all the way in the front. It's like a 5-mile walk.
Yeah.
So it's like walking back and forth, whatever.
Anyways, that kind of got.
So if I got a let her rip tater chip,
You don't have to explain it, dear. It's okay. We're all there.
plus they'll plus they'll leave me alone, I think. Actually, I should do it more often.
Right?
And in public too.
So here's
It's like, give me my space.
all right. Here's another one. So white hairs in unexpected places. What was the exact moment you found a gray hair somewhere it definitely wasn't supposed to be?
The
That's the-
exact moment?
Yes.
I mean, I couldn't tell you the exact moment. People think I dye my beard. I don't. If you guys are looking. I don't know if you could see
Yeah,
it.
I could see it. I
But
point it out all the time.
I'm starting just now at 51, just starting to get gray hair under my chin here. And yeah, people would always like, what beard dye do you use? Like, what?
In my family, we start graying young. I started getting gray hairs when I was like 25? No, 27. I think I started getting them. I had an uncle who had them at 19. So we start graying really young in my family. But I mean, obviously, when my hair is done and put into place and stuff, it looks really cool. So I just kind of left it. My joke is always my horns are growing in, just because, you know. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
It's weird. Okay, don't look.
I wonder if I had hair on my head, it would be gray. I have no idea.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'd never know. I lost most of it, so it's like, who knows?
So I started getting this streak. Wait, no, this one was the first streak that I got, and then it started coming in on this side. Now I just have like little streaks, like in random places. But I remember the very first time that I saw a white hair. It was in my eyebrow. I was plucking them, and I was like, "What is that?" And I went to show my mom, and my mom's like, "What the hell?" She's like, "You have gray hair on your, eyebrows." I was like, "Yeah, I guess I'm getting gray eyebrows." So I'll pluck them. It's
I
like
don't
one or
think
two little hairs.
Gray hair doesn't mean nothing.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a big deal.
Okay, so is finding a random white hair wisdom or just a jump scare in the bathroom mirror?
Well, I know people that have gray hair that are dumb as rocks. So I'm not going to say it's wisdom. You know, I've seen bags of hammers that have more brains than...
I don't see it. That's a wives' tale.
Yeah.
The gray is a sign of wisdom. No, look at me.
I
dude,
think
I'm
they
an
say
idiot.
that. I think they say that because most of the time when you're gray, you've been around a while.
Yeah, and you're
you
supposed to be smart.
And you should know better.
Like I said, that doesn't apply in my family. We start getting it young, so
Yeah, I know people that are older and they're just dumb.
I've come to terms with it. I love my gray hair. I
mean that in the nicest way.
No, it's funny because like my aunts, they're very like dye your hair, put makeup on, just kind of always look put together.
Which is nothing wrong with that.
No,
I don't think.
but I was like, I'm lucky to even put pants on in the morning. Like you're lucky if I walk out of the room with pants.
Guys, let me tell you something, and I don't want to get into detail here. That's not far from the truth.
No, it's not.
If she can walk around certain ways, she probably would.
Yep, I sure
I
would.
always have to be like, hey,
There's people in the house.
the window's open. People can peer in here.
I'm always like, I don't care. I'm in my house.
Yeah, she does. She gives me that argument. I'm in my house. It's like, okay, that's all well and fine, but show some decency, will
I
you?
have no decency.
You so-and-so.
You so and so. No, I'm okay with it.
I don't care.
Gray hair is not a big deal. So, here's one. Needing readers for menus.
This one hits close.
Yes, it does.
Uh-huh.
I'm supposed to wear glasses, but I don't.
I don't know why you do not. I think you look very cute in glasses.
I look cute, but I don't know what happened to them. I lost them when
You found them at one point, I remember,
Yeah.
and then you lost them.
I lost them again, and I just never bothered. But I do need glasses, though, for my own safety and other people's safety. I do need glasses.
Well, I'm a different example because I've mentioned it before. I have keratoconus. For those of you out there that are into medical stuff, Anyways, it's a degeneration of the cornea, so my corneas are jacked up. So the only way to fix it is to have transplant surgery, where they basically replace the front of your eyes, or there's an implant I think they can put in there. But yeah, so I have to walk around with these. I guess they call them sclera lenses. They cover basically the front part of your eye.
Yeah.
Pardon me. And there's times where I'll wear that and the glasses that I have,
That's crazy.
and my eyesight's still not that great. And I mean, I think the older I'm getting, also, I'm getting very nervous when I have to drive when it's dark out.
Oh, I'm the nighttime driver.
I can't. I don't trust my eyes at night. It's yeah. There was not that anything happened that kind of scared me, but I know that there was times where I would have to be out and around where some of the places where we go, there's not a lot of street lights and stuff, so it's pretty dark.
Yeah.
And you can't see street signs, and
So basically, you're blind.
yeah, I don't think it's a good idea for me to drive when it's dark. It's not a good idea.
Yeah. But here's the question, though. How many times have you held a dinner menu at arm's length before admitting you needed reading glasses?
I've always had bad eyes, so
Yeah, I don't do like that thing where you do it far. I have to put it a little bit closer.
so you're nearsighted.
Nearsighted, yeah. So, so the other question is, why do restaurants make their lighting so dim when they know our eyes have expired 10 years ago?
It's all about ambiance.
Ambiance.
They want the romantic feels.
I just want to be able to see, damn it.
They give you enough light so you don't make a mess on yourself. Right? Like, so you don't poke yourself in the eye with your fork.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there's always that, right? But I don't know.
That matters. People go to those restaurants looking like slobs anyways. We've kind of talked about that before. Here's Joel and Gloria at the restaurant, all dressed to the nines, smelling good, looking good. And I put on my good shoes for this. And then you got these guys that just got out of the beach.
Or came from construction work.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with
they
that.
They just went and did some concrete that they gave to the Olive Garden to eat.
So here's the next one.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think this one really applies to us or to you, especially. 2 business day hangovers.
Never had a hangover.
Yeah. It says, remember when a hangover lasted until lunchtime instead of taking 2 full business days?
Nope.
No. I was the type of person that I could function with a really bad hangover. As long as I threw up before I left the house, I'd be fine.
People find this, they always think I'm bullshitting them when I tell them this. I've never gotten drunk, ever. I've never gotten high, never even tried drugs before. Have I tried smoking? Yes. I used to even smoke cigars from time to time. And I vaped for a while. And drinking, it never really stuck. I mean, I'll drink socially most of the time, but
Yeah.
I mean, if you were to go upstairs right now and look in our fridge, there's no alcohol.
We do have a bottle that we've had for like 2 years down here.
Yeah, it's been 2 years that we got gifted and we
never drink it.
So it's like we don't. Yeah, I don't unless we have company over. I really don't even buy alcohol.
It's very. I allow myself to drink every once in a blue moon, and it's usually like I'll share a drink with my brother if he's here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, "Give me half a beer," or we'll take turns drinking. Or I don't drink like as much as I used to. Drinking was never my like preferred choice of getting messed up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we don't really drink. Like I think the last time I had a drink was when we went where? I think
The Adele thing.
Yeah, and that was like almost a year ago at this point.
And that was more like juice.
Yeah, like I said, every once in a blue moon, I'll allow myself. Like sometimes I crave pizza with beer, or just pizza with alcohol or something. I guess it goes hand in hand, but it's rare.
Oh, that's you were like that during when after we went to the concert. You wanted to stop somewhere and have like a burger and a beer.
Oh, yeah, I wanted pizza and beer. I had been craving that.
Oh my god, that was just
Ugh, let's not even get into that. That's just
it was a great night, but afterwards was just a nightmare.
disaster.
Oof.
Anywho, so well, I guess we'll skip over that one. That one doesn't really.
No,
does.
it's
So the financial reality nowadays, milk costs more than old movie tickets. Remember when tickets were like? I remember tickets by us, like on a Tuesday, were like $4 to get into
on
the
a
movie.
regular night or
No, on a special night, and on an expensive night, it was $9.50. And we used to go to the movie theaters a lot.
I don't remember what I used to pay for movie tickets. But I would always go to the matinees. I wouldn't. most of the time, I'd go to matinee shows,
Yeah.
which are usually what half the price,
the price.
anyways.
So when my mom used to take us to the theater, because there was three of us and her, we would go to the matinee, which was the matinee was, I think, cheaper. It was like $3.50 a person or something like that. Tuesdays was $4, and an average night was like, I think, like $9, $8 in some
Sounds
theaters.
about right,
Just
yeah.
like depended. But I mean, tickets were cheaper than what milk is today. You know, in some places.
I think here, milk is almost $4 a gallon, which is insane. And then the other day when I needed to get milk, how is this even possible that you run out of milk?
Right?
How?
So yeah, it feels like now buying like a gallon of milk is like a luxury. It's just everything is so expensive, you know. But yeah, the financial reality of like now compared to like when we were growing up, we talked about it, you know. When I was looking at apartments, when I was thinking about moving in with friends, they were like 800, 700, 950 for the more nice areas, maybe 1,000 between like 2 or 3 people. Nowadays, you're lucky if you find one for 15.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous,
Yeah.
you know. So another kind of example of us getting older and just kind of realizing everything is, remember when jeans were cheap?
I mean, you can. I mean, it depends though, cause like,
It depends on the brand, but I remember
well, I take that back because sure, you can get a pair of cheap jeans, but are they gonna last you? Are you gonna blow the rear end out?
right, it's crazy because like nowadays a pair of denim jeans costs as much as a whole weekend getaway in some places, you know.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but I have this thing where I would rather invest 60, 70 bucks, maybe even $80 on a good pair of jeans that I know is going to last me a long time. Even though it physically hurts my soul to kind of spend it.
I mean, you get what you pay for,
Yeah,
right?
you know, so yeah, I don't have an issue with that one. But another thing is here's another example of like how much things have changed from when we were growing up and how we viewed the world. Value meals aren't budget friendly anymore.
What value meal?
Can we talk about how fast food value means value meals, but they're not actually a value anymore?
No, I mean that fast food used to be like a treat when I was a kid.
I remember growing up when we were little, we would have to convince my little brother, the smallest one out of us, to tell my mom that he wanted Burger King, because usually we would get like Burger King if he wanted it. So we would con him into convincing my mom, which didn't take much because Um, like you said, it was a treat for us when
Yeah,
we
if
went
you
to
got
like,
A's in school or it was their birthday,
or my mom was in a really good mood and she didn't work that much that week.
or if your parents were in the mood for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we would get it. So it was for us. It was a treat, you know. I
This
remember.
is gonna sound stupid. You like how I preface that?
Yeah.
Preface that. Here in Chicago, a big thing is the Italian beef sandwich.
Oh yeah,
And I remember the first time I had one, it was like almost magical. But it was like, it was such a big deal at the time. And I never had one. We went to this, greasy, like, hole in the wall restaurant. And my dad had bought some couple. I mean, I guess him and my mom wanted. So, of course, what do you guys want? And normally we get like hot dog or something like that. And I wanted to try this world famous beef sandwich. And wow, it's delicious.
I remember the first time that I had an Italian beef sandwich, and that was a super rare thing for us because
Yeah.
we grew up in a house where my mom could throw down in the kitchen, so that's what we wanted all the time, except for McDonald's or Burger King here and there.
Yeah.
But the sperm donor came to pick us up one time. I think it was just me and him. I don't know what happened with my brothers, but it was just me and him. And we went to this place called Mr. Beef. And they have like Chicago style food. So the pizza, the hot dog, so we had an Italian beef. And I had never seen an Italian beef before. I was like, what are you eating? What is that? He's like, oh, that's an Italian beef. And he had something I had never seen before, cheese fries.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, what is that? He's like, oh, these are fries covered in cheese. I was like, that cheese is yellow. That's not cheese, And I remember he's like, he cut part of the sandwich and he gave me it. And then he gave me a little bit of the cheese fries. I believe I saw baby Jesus that day. When I took that first bite, I was like, oh.
You're making me hungry. I haven't eaten that kind of stuff in a while, though.
My stomach
been
can't
a while.
handle that stuff anymore.
Oh, I'm pretty sure my stomach can handle it. I just don't want to pay for it or go get it.
But I remember that it was crazy because, like, for $10, you could feed your whole crew.
Man, tell me about it.
It was crazy, Now that just barely buys, like, a side of fries.
Fries should be just given to you for either next to nothing or included with the sandwich. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I just think
it's potatoes.
We went somewhere and the fries were like $9. Remember? I don't know where we went, but I just wanted like a little basket of fries.
They were good fries.
They were, but not $9 worth. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, they're just potatoes. Like, why am I paying $9 for a potato? It's like, seriously? Yeah.
So, coming to the realization that utility bills cost more than first rent. So, how is a summer electric bill higher than the total rent when you had like your very own first apartment? I never really had my own apartment.
No, I don't know if that's a regional thing. I've never had that issue.
No. Does turning down the AC by 1 degree really warrant taking out a personal loan? No.
They tell you when you have it on, don't ever turn it off.
Yep.
Because you know how people like turn it on, off, on, off. Oh, it's cool enough in here. Turn it off. You're not supposed to keep turning it on and off.
No, because the air conditioner has to work itself up to bring the temperature down or up.
And it's going to kick on when it starts warming up anyway.
Right. So, no, I don't think that.
I don't know what.
No.
Don't take any energy advice from us.
Right?
Money saving tips? No, not here.
Okay. So, here's a different way of looking at things, right? So, we were just complaining about our backs hurting, right? Instead of looking at that way, like, oh, my back hurts and complaining about it, your back hurts because it has character.
That is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
No.
My back hurts because it's character. No, my back hurts is because I got a belly.
That's stupid. What if your chronic back pain is actually just your body holding on to all your life experiences?
It can be. The
Yeah.
tightness and all that soreness can.
My thing is like, I don't have a lot of back pain. I carry my stress in my shoulders and my neck. That's where, and it's not that I feel pain, it's that I feel tightness and tension. But I don't really have like chronic back pain. It's very rare for me to have that.
Mine comes and goes. I'll be fine for a while, and then my back just starts bothering me, and it's not comfortable.
Right.
And then what's that? The nerve in your butt cheek?
The sciatica?
The sciatica
Yeah.
nerve. At one point I thought I was having an issue with that because I'd have that pain in my butt cheek that goes down your leg,
Right.
and that it's been a while since I've had that.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe I tweak something or no idea.
I always tell you, and I encourage movement. When your back hurts.
Well, yeah, you need to move.
Yeah, when your back is hurting, when your neck is tight, when all those stuff. I used to assist with physical therapy, and the worst thing you could do is baby pain. You know,
Yeah.
because if, like, let's say your foot hurts and you're walking kind of weird to kind of balance it out, you're actually making it worse because
Yeah.
you're throwing your body kind of out of alignment.
Yep.
And it's actually doing more harm than good.
I agree.
But yeah, that's just, I guess, a part of getting older. Things are going to hurt. So here's another way of looking at naps, right? We need to start looking at naps as strategic energy rechargers. So why did we hate naps as kids when they were actually high-level strategic energy recharges?
That's what I was saying. These
Yes.
kids always fight you. Go
Right.
take. It's time for nap time. No, 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 and just wait. And it's funny because I've told kids like this, like little kids like that, they fight sleep or whatever.
Right.
I'm like, just wait till you get older, and you're just gonna wanna take naps.
I remember when my niece and my nephew were smaller. I was in charge of taking care of them. I don't remember why I ended up taking care of both of them. And then my other niece, she's not my niece, but I consider her my niece because that's my sister's kid. My sister-in-law, but she's my whatever. So it was 3 kids, and the baby, of course, she fell asleep right away. Marco, he wanted me to tell him a story. And then the little girl was just like, I don't want to take a nap. I don't want to take a nap. I don't want to take a nap. And I was like, just close your eyes. I was like, everybody's going to take a nap because I was tired. I was like, Titi's tired and she needs a nap too. So all 3 kids and me eventually fell asleep. And then when her mom came to pick her up on the way home, she's like, Gloria made me take a nap. She's like, but it was kind of nice.
Yeah.
Of course, take a nap.
Told you, you dum-dum.
No, and the thing is that, like, we need to start looking as, like, counting a 20-minute nap as a legitimate part of self-care and productivity. We just have to. Because, I'm not talking, like, sleep for, like, 6 hours and then wake up and, like, go on about your day. But sometimes even taking, like, a 20-minute nap is kind of all you need just to kind of wake up and just be productive. So, wisdom is just knowing which battles to fight. And then it says, isn't it true that wisdom is just realizing arguments are worth the energy to type out or reply? Yep, I pick and choose my battles for everything. I remember when I was younger, I was always in battle mode. Like, I would just wait for people and just to say something stupid, and I would, like, confront them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that energy anymore. I'm just, like, tired, you know?
Yeah, the
Like,
older you get, it's like,
I don't care. Think
Yeah.
about what you...
Say what
you
you
know.
want, do what you want. I don't care.
But think about it. How good does it feel to finally stop caring about things that used to stress you out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I feel so good when I cut people out of my life that just aren't, you know,
Serving any
purpose. You know, they're just there to be dead weight and just assholes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
How good and liberating does that feel just to... I feel like I can breathe when I kind of cut people loose and stuff. So, yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. And here's another one. So, saying no sets healthy boundaries, right? We have to learn to kind of embrace and enjoy the pure joy of canceling plans to stay home and just be in our sweatpants and just be able to chill and watch TV and be okay with that. Obviously, like my teens and my 20s and even like part of my 30s, I wouldn't be cut home dead on a Friday night. Like, I had to do something. It was mandatory. I don't care what it was, but I was not going to be at home. Now, I'm like, man, it's Thursday and I'm already planning on what pajamas to wear for the weekend. Like, but think about it. Why did it take us so long to just learn to say no? It's actually like the ultimate boundary. You know, just being able to kind of just be like, I don't care what you think. I want to be home hanging out with my family or my kids or my dog or whatever it is,
Right.
you know? And then here's the final one, right? Gray hair is just nature's way of giving you free highlights.
We kind of talked about that already,
Yeah.
the gray hair thing.
Yeah, why pay so much money to go to a salon? And think about it. How many people out there get like the silver streaks and all that stuff? I get that for free. No, but I think that just owning your gray hair is just showing the world that you survived everything in your life and you got through it and you earned like your stripes. I earned my stripes. I know that's a fact.
Yeah.
No, well, I mean, that's about it. That's all I have. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed our little conversation.
That was really good.
I thought so. It was interesting to compare the differences.
Very enlightening.
I would say so.
Good job, lady.
Yeah, I'm trying.
That was a good conversation.
I think so.
Because we can totally relate because you're old.
You're old too. I can't wait to be old and senile.
It's fun. You should try. It's fun.
You know, talking about being older and senile, I just think that it's okay to get there. Like, you know, being in my line of work where I work with like elderly people and sickly people and, you know, people who can't do for themselves, not just elderly. I have had a different variety of ages, but we have to kind of learn to accept that we're getting old and that we're all going to get there.
It's inevitable. You're going to age.
Everybody. And, you know, all of us are going to need someone to help us out when we get older. You know, whether it's a nurse, a caregiver like me, your kids, whatever. We're all going to get to the point where we're going to need help. So, I mean, just enjoy life now. Don't be worried about so many things because, like, I always used to tell, like, my grandma, I want you to do this because there's going to be a day where you're going to want to do something and you're not going to be physically able to. And I think that's important that we realize that, yeah, we're in our 40s as millennials and Gen Xers and, you know, all that. Late millennials, not the early ones, but Zennials or whatever they're called or we're called or whatever. I hate those stupid labels, but we need to realize that, like, it's okay. We're going to get old and there's just nothing wrong with it. You just have to kind of live your life as fully as you can, do stuff while you still can. Yes, we're snap, crackle, and popping, but that's a part of life, you know? And we need to be okay with that.
Yes, I have no choice because I snap, crackle, and pop all the time now already.
No, but Have you noticed though? Because I've noticed it that since I've started to like lose weight and kind of watch what I'm eating, I feel lighter. Like I feel like I have
Well,
like
yeah.
more movement and I'm not hurting as much. And there's a lot of positives to it. But it is what it is. Just take it for what it is. Take care of yourself. Go out there, live life. And it's okay to set boundaries and say, no, I don't want to do this. I want to be in my pajamas.
Yes. That sounds good.
Yes. And that is all I have for you guys today.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for listening. If you want to, make comments or anything, feel free. All the socials and other avenues, emails and whatnot.
Yes.
And remember the website, sessionsandlessonsunscripted.com, where you can watch and listen to the episodes. You can just kind of be nosy and see what Joel and Glow got going on.
Yes. And you guys can also reach us there.
Yes, you can reach us there. You can use the email. It's sessionsandlessonsmail@gmail.com. And whatever you want to send over, just be
Yes.
nice.
And there's also a drop down menu where you guys can contribute, and we'll get the messages there as well. If you guys, for some reason, don't want to email us or anything, we don't sell your email addresses or anything.
Yeah,
like
we
that,
don't
so.
do none of that dumb
So if
stuff.
you don't feel comfortable sending us your email address and all that, you guys can reach out to us on the website, and we will get back to you as soon as we can.
What else you got while we got you on the camera?
Also, as soon as you guys are done communicating with us and whatnots, you guys can head on over to Glowing Off Script. It's my podcast. I'm the co-host. I am the host
You
there.
are the host.
I am the host.
The hostess with the most.
Yes, I release episodes every Friday. I have some pretty cool stuff coming out. These next few episodes, I have kind of did a little different thing here and there, but check it out. You guys will be surprised, and I hope you guys get information and just kind of get enjoyment out of it. If you have any complaints or anything you want me to cover, or you guys just want to say hi, or if you even want to be a guest on my show or a co-host or whatever, you guys can always reach out to me. My email address is gloingoffscript@yahoo.com. Just be nice.
Yes, that seems to be the going thing. Be
Or
nice.
not.
All right, guys. And then just a little quick shout out for my buddy Gary Holtz and his Brotherhood. If you go on School, SKOOL, he has a community there that's only $10 a month right now to join. It's the Northman Brotherhood. It's a bunch of guys that get together almost every day, and they discuss things. They give each other advice. They support each other. And it's a fantastic, fantastic group. Like I said, it's only $10 a month right now, so you'd be insane not to join. Just do it. Trust me.
Yes, we spend more than that on coffee.
Well, I know she does. And a nice piece of avocado toast.
Yeah.
Gary Holt is a life coach, and he also runs northmancoaching.com. If you're looking for a life coach, he's got slots available. Hit Gary Holtz up at northmancoaching.com. Great freaking guy, I'm telling you. He's awesome.
He's good people.
And if Glow likes him, you know he's good.
Yeah. If I like him, that's good because I don't like anybody.
Yeah, she's mean. She's mean.
I'm not.
Yeah, go check Gary out and tell him that good old Joel sent you. And, I wrote a book.
Ooh, very fancy.
Right here.
Yeah, right there.
May December and the Ballad of Joey Flowers. It's available right now on Amazon, Amazon Kindle, and Studio Moonfall, and StudioMoonfall.com. Right now, I think it's $2.99 on Kindle, and it's also available on paperback. It's a pretty easy read. People seem to like it, and I think it makes a wonderful gift as well. So,
Buy it.
May December and the Ballad of Joy Flower. All right, I think that's it, lady. You have anything else you want to add?
Yep. Remember to drink your coffee and sip your tea.
Drink your coffee and sip your tea.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, seriously, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for the support. Spread the word about us. Let your buddies and stuff know that we're here. We're perfect while you're eating your Italian beef sandwich.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, like, share,
Ooh.
and subscribe. I like the way you did that. You know, I always forget to say that stuff.
So do I.
That's a thing, right? You're supposed to say that.
You guys know what to do. You guys know where to follow us.
You guys know how to use the interwebs.
Yes.
So, I mean, well, still, we got to get in that habit. We're not professionals here. I think we mentioned it in the beginning of the show.
Every episode.
Yes, every episode. We try to ease you guys in because you don't know what you're getting into.
We're nice, I promise.
Well, I don't know about that one. All right, guys, really thank you for watching. Appreciate you. Spread the word. Yes. And like she said, sip your drink, your whatever. And remember, life's unscripted, all through the ending.
Ooh.
All right, peeps, we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.
Goodbye.